lot of parallels between the challenges and sometimes frustrations that you face when you're conducting real world military operations like we were in Kosovo compared to what we do at the food bank. And one of the big reasons is you don't control a lot of the variables. And you're constantly having to react to variables and challenges that again you don't have control over. So in a lot of respects, it's that feeling of taking a step forward, hopefully 2 steps forward, but then maybe in the next minute, the next day, or the next week, you feel as though you're taking a step backward. And that's a challenge, but it also helps to build and develop perseverance, both in the individual or individuals that are going through that, but also in an organization. And I felt that way during my time overseas in the military, and I feel the same way here with the work that we do at the Food Bank Network of Somerset County. I think everybody in the food insecurity space breathed a sigh of relief when the peak of the pandemic was over, because that was a huge challenge, and really pushed a lot of organizations to the limit. And I think we kind of thought as though that type of challenging landscape wasn't going to surface again for a while, but here we are. It's June of 2025, and across not just the food insecurity landscape, but just the social service landscape, we're facing huge challenges because of what's going on with potential cuts to federal assistance programs. And it doesn't matter which side of the political aisle you're from. The reality is that, if Congress goes forward and makes cuts to SNAP benefits and to Medicaid, we in the food insecurity space are going to be hugely challenged. And I can envision by the end of this year, early 2026, the number of clients we're serving increasing significly. So how do you overcome that? You overcome that with perseverance, and you overcome that by recognizing the incredible work that we're doing every day and every week with our existing clients. I came across a quote yesterday that I actually thought was somewhat apropos, and it's from the author Pablo Coelho, who most people know as the author of The Alchemist. And he's the one who said that oftentimes the fear of something is worse than the thing itself. And that's not to minimize what we're facing in the coming months and maybe the next couple of years, but to say that whatever it is, we will adapt, we'll overcome, we will persevere. Fortunate where we are in central New Jersey that there are some wonderful partnerships in place with other nonprofits, with government agencies, with civic organizations, and just really generous individuals. And we're gonna build on those. We're gonna try to expand those. I think in our space you can't have the attitude that you can do it all.